Good morning, I'm Adam Sexton. New Hampshire now has a primary date set, January 23rd, meaning we have about 2 months to go before first-in-the-nation voters head to the polls. Governor Chris Sununu hasn't endorsed in this contest yet, but he does know who he doesn't want as the nominee, former President Donald Trump. The governor joins us here this morning to discuss the primary and much more. Governor, thanks for being here.
You bet.
So, polling shows President Trump, former President Trump, holding steady on the Republican side with that big lead. Yet you are optimistic that things will change somehow in the 60 days between now and January 23rd. What is your theory of the case? Why are Republican and right-leaning independent voters going to change their minds by primary day?
Because they always do. I mean, the last 45 to 60 days is really when people start to make the decision. And I think this year, because there's been so much attention on Trump and what has gone on with his legal issues, the field has winnowed down pretty aggressively, which gives folks a much more narrow option, a field of options, which I think is a positive result. I think folks are going to wait even longer than they normally do. Normally, I still say, yeah, people don't really decide till after Thanksgiving. I think there'll be a lot of people that wait until after New Year's, really, to see where they're going to go with their vote. So the campaigns have put time on the ground here. I don't think their teams are as robust as they normally are. They're not doing the door-to-door, and I've kind of pushed them to do that. But I think that will really kind of ramp up as we hit the last 45 to 60 days. If we had a tradition of polls holding, from October all the way to January, I'd say, yeah, great. Where is in October is where we're going to end up. But we know that that's not always the case. So one of these candidates has a chance to really kind of surge through here, especially in New Hampshire.